This is not a topping cut, but this is what happens when they are topped. Very often they will get a decay. And if you see trees with bird holes in them, the holes are because it's decayed. Woodpeckers don't drill homes into sound wood. They don't want to waste their time. There's enough decayed branches that they find that little shell that's alive. They go through that, and then they get into the soft, decayed wood. So that's what happens here. If you see this, that's because the tree's got decay. Now this is similar to a topping cut. It's a break. This is similar to what happens, a lot of sprouts. And this is similar to what happens when it gets decayed. You start having bird holes and bees and stuff like that. You probably won't have that on your mesquite. Mesquites are pretty tough. They don't decay very easily, so you'll probably be okay. Or you may see decay fungus. This is a fungus associated with decay. This is, I think, a Phalinus. I didn't get it to a lab, so I don't know, but it looks like but it is decay fungus. There is decay in that tree, I know, because I see that fungus there. I know there's decay. Again, decay weakens the tree. So decay is not good. Another decay fungus. Oh, a lot of people, these tracks are borers. A lot of people think that borers are really bad for trees. Most of the time, borers are cleaning up trees that are dying anyway. So arborists are really concerned about borers because they think they're killing the tree. Most of the time, they're not killing it. They're just cleaning up a tree that's already dying for whatever reason. Not enough water, too much construction, something like that. Too hot. Yes, sir. Wait, I'm on my way.
Mesquite trees, when you have the sap, little, I'm assuming boreholes that push all the sap out in different spots, are those from the bores, and are they?
That's an excellent question. I have an arborist group. We meet every third Thursday. We met this morning. That's one of the topics of discussion. One of the professors asked me about that because they're losing some trees in Yuma right now to something where the mesquite trees are pumping out this amber sap. Okay, so I worked with a pathologist here at the university for decades. We never found a bug injury. We never found disease. What we think is happening is the tree is, when it gets stressed, it pumps out some of that amber sap. That sap is very sugary, and when the next rain comes, it just melts away. The rain just melts it off. But we never found bugs or diseases in those sap holes. This guy in Yuma is having trees that are branches are dying, and he's got a lot of sap, big clumps. So it's not that little wiggly thing that comes out. So he may have a disease with his tree, but for the most part, it's just something that's stressing your tree, causing it to do that. Not enough water, too much heat, too much construction, not enough love. Give it a hug, man. Come on. Something stressing the tree out is probably causing that. Not a disease, not a bug. Okay, but borers are probably not killing a tree. They're probably eating a tree that's already dying. So what do we do about pests? That's what we used to do in the old days. Big hydraulic guns and shoot poison up in the air. We don't do that much anymore. People don't like that. If you're by a school or something like that, you're gonna be in big trouble. What we do now is less invasive. That's one of the things we do is we inject right into the ground. It's a soil injection. And then the tree is supposed to take up the pesticide and kill the bugs that are in the tree. We have problem with bugs in the roots because pesticides go up. They go up to the leaves. They go up the trunk. They go up the twigs. They go to the leaves. We don't really know if we have any pesticides that go down into the roots to kill things that eat roots. What would eat roots? What kind of bug? Grubs, palo verde root borers, stuff like that. So there are stuff that live in the soil that eat roots. We just don't know if we can poison them. And the stuff that they used to use that was really good, like nuclear, the stuff like, well, anyway, it's off the market now, like chlordane, you can't use that anymore. And we're getting into stuff that's even less invasive. This doesn't even go in the ground, doesn't go in the water table, just goes into the tree. So we're getting less and less invasive stuff for treating pests, the borers and the fungi. We cannot treat decay. Anybody think they know why we can't treat decay? Anybody think it's because it's in the heartwood and the heartwood's like dead and there's nothing going on? That the wood that moves the fluids that would move the pesticide is on the outside in the phloem, not in the heartwood. If you got something into the middle of the tree, into the heartwood, it would sit there. There's no way to move it up and down. We can't treat decay. All we can do is keep the trees happy so they can compartmentalize. There's another borer, what the heck. So that's the compartmentalization. That's decay. That's a big problem for big trees. Not so much for shrubs. Small trees are not, but we don't want big trees falling apart. They're dangerous when gigantic limbs fall out of cottonwood trees, pine trees, eucalyptus trees. So we try to avoid decay.